For my part, I never had any qualms about being different because I was always sort of different in different ways. My father said to me, "What would you want to go to architecture school for? I mean, why would you want a career?" I said, "Because I'm a woman and I want to do it, and I can do anything that men do." I mean, he used to teach me that. He used to say to me all the time, "There's no such word as can't." That's what I was raised with. And then when I wanted to go to architecture school, he says, "Well, why would you want to do that?" I should have said to him, "Because there's no such word as can't." My first impetus to get involved with the AIA was because of the women issue in architecture. And I felt that I had gone to girls' schools and women's colleges, so I always knew that women were treated differently, than they were at a co-ed school, and that we could do anything we wanted to. And when I got involved with AIA, I got involved with some women's groups, and women were not at all confident that they could achieve the things that men could in this field. And so I felt that it was my opportunity to really be able to kind of fight those battles and go forward and become active and say to women, let's just do it. But I felt that if I had the opportunity to become president, it would be a great message for women in our profession that we could do anything and keep going and just do it.
Susan's legacy was about change, and her leadership style was dramatically different than her predecessors. 30 years later, people are still talking about Susan's impact on the profession. And I could see the change that she was bringing. It was refreshing, different, and I think it was inspiring for a lot of young people like myself at the time. She related to people. You felt like she really thought about those of us in the profession who may not have felt included before. So she brought a different dynamic. She also brought this sense that sustainability was important.
She is one of the national, if not international, leaders in women in practice and sustainability in practice. Susan's leadership was transformative for me and shifted the emphasis on sustainability among architectural practices. So as a woman who's focused on sustainability in practice, Susan's contribution is so transformative. Her platform was sustainability in practice. And she basically said, for the year that I will be president of this organization, we as an organization will take this as a central feature for what we're going to do at the National Convention, what we're going to talk about in terms of educational futures, and in terms of how practices are changing. That was in the 90s when she was president of the AIA, and it completely shifted the tone of the Committee on the Environment to becoming a leader within the AIA. So I see Susan as the moment when the architectural community really began to focus on sustainability in practice. And through her projects, which have won design awards and COAT Top 10 sustainability awards, she illustrates the importance of designing for place and designing for the people and culture of that particular setting.
And I think it should be a creed almost that any architect has to practice sustainable design, because we are so much in a crisis area in terms of what our planet can survive. We have to always consider what the purpose of the building is, what its use is, what its needs are, and then add to it the part of beauty and sustainability. But I think what you cannot do is separate the needs of the client and the needs of the building, of what it's going to be used for the beauty of the architecture. I think that they have to work together, and that's what's really good design. And so I say to women always, just do it, and just think that you are of an equal stature and worth, and go forward with that, without a chip on your shoulder or without any kind of doubt that you can achieve the same things that a man can, because there's no such word as can't.